Hi, this is Father Rocky in the beautiful new chapel of the Proclamation in the headquarters of Relevant Radio in Lincolnshire, Illinois, just north of Chicago. I sure hope you can come see this someday. It took us 3 years to build it, and it's truly beautiful. It's part of our effort for the Eucharistic revival going on in the country. And today I want to share with you another story about the Holy Eucharist in our ongoing Eucharistic encounters as we all prepare for the National Eucharistic Congress in Indianapolis this July 17th through the 21st. And I call this story the story of Mrs. Peggy O'Neill. So years ago, I went to the University of Notre Dame for graduate school. I got my MBA there. And while I was in South Bend, I lived at a center of Opus Dei called Windmore. It's still there now. It's a new building. And across the street, in a little white house, lived a little old lady named Mrs. Peggy O'Neill. She had lived next door to Jim O'Neill, and he had 7 children, but his wife passed away, and Peggy O'Neill married him and raised the children. Well, time went by, the children grew up, they moved away, her husband Jim passed away, and she missed him. She had a picture of him in black and white with a suit coat and tie. As time went by, she was afflicted by arthritis, and she'd sit on the couch in the front room looking out the front door as students walked up and down Notre Dame Avenue on their way to school and on their way back. And she just hoped somebody would come in and visit her. A lot of people visited her. I'd go and visit her from time to time. And whenever you would visit, she'd ask you how you're doing. She'd give you banana nut bread or chocolate chip cookies, and she'd write your name down on a piece of paper, and she made sure she prayed for your intentions. You know, folks, sometimes I think that Jesus in the Holy Eucharist in the tabernacle is just like that. We're walking by, we're driving by, and he's just waiting for somebody to come in and visit with him. So he can give us, in a metaphorical way, chocolate chip cookies or banana bread. He can give us grace and consolation and hope and joy. And if we are to have a Eucharistic revival in this country, it's up to you and me to spend a little time with Jesus every day in the Holy Eucharist, at your parish church or when you're driving by or even here at the chapel of the Proclamation. And did you know whenever you spend a little bit of time with Jesus, visiting him in the Holy Eucharist, he will give you grace and he will help you with your problems and he will draw you closer to him. So come visit Jesus. Don't leave him alone. I hope to see you at the National Eucharistic Congress in Indianapolis this July 17th through 21st. Go to relevantradio.com/Indy to find out all about it and to sign up. Let's all show up for Jesus.